Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day out today. It is Friday. I do want to let you know that my nose is itching like crazy. So if you see me like scratching my nose and stuff, it is because I'm having allergy issues and I don't take allergy medicine for it. I simply do nasal spray, saline solution, a simple one. But I'm gonna survive this, okay? I will. All right. I want to thank Temu for sponsoring today's video. This is that dress that I showed you on the previous videos, and it is absolutely beautiful, stunning. It's great for summertime, um, beach, um, sand. It has turtles on the bottom of it, um, ocean front on the top. It's beautiful, and I love it. It's comfortable, it's soft, no pockets, but that's all right. And I'm gonna leave the information down below. I'm gonna leave my code up here along with the price that I paid, which was $0. I want you to understand this was $0 haul. And yes, so I'll be wearing it all day today. So thank you, Temu, for sponsoring today's video. Hey everyone. We had a nice little shower overnight last night. And yeah, this is me using a napkin for my nose. I told you that I don't like take any antihistamines or anything like that when I have an allergy attack. It's very seldom that it happens, maybe once or twice a year. And so I just suffer through it. It'll be fine. It rained overnight, so my garden has been watered, and the concrete and everything is still wet. I did have to dry the seed off that I sit on in the morning. I had to dry it off this morning. But yeah, so we're having coffee out here this morning. I do have my sunglasses on. I have like 4 different pairs of sunglasses that are pretty much exactly the same, just a little different color on them. And so I had them spread out through my house, one in the car, one in my purse, 2 of them at the door. So it's a reminder to me to put the sunglasses on when I'm outside, like the doctor instructed. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, so we have cats out playing today. Uh, they're cute. And so let me see if I can catch it on video for you. Let's see if we can catch it on video. You see it back there? So cute. It's behind the tree, but it comes out, pops out. I don't know if it's chasing something. I don't know. I'm going to give a minute or two of filming it playing around. And then you can see the kitten that's on the driveway as well. It's cute. That neighbor came over yesterday and she was telling me there's a lot of cats out there. And what she told me also is that she has raccoons that come up on her porch. And I told her, I said, they're coming up for the cat food is what they're coming up for. And she said, yeah, the big ones too. And I told her, feed the cats at a certain time every day and then pick the food up. And once you pick the food up, that's it. No more for the cats. Don't leave it out. because then you're going to attract the wildlife out here, like raccoons. Oh, okay. So it saves you money too, cat food. Just feed them once a day, every day. All right, so there's your cat fix for the day. Y'all needed to have some cuteness. You did. You needed to have some cuteness this morning. I'm going to get around here and go for a drive. I do have an errand to run this morning. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go and run an errand. And today my plans are for me to go out and go to the farm. I have a list of things that I want to get from the farm. And pretty much that's going to be my grocery order for this week is the stuff that I get at the farm. And so let's get in the house and let's get ready to take my errand, run my errand, and go to the farm this morning. All right, let's get this day started. I am in my car. I have up here, I told you that I took several pair of sunglasses and put them around. So this is my sunglasses for driving. Different color than what I had this morning. Oh, my nose is itching. Sorry about that. It's going to be happening. It was happening yesterday. It's happening today. And so I just pinch it until the itching stops and move on. Like I said, it rained last night, so I am not needing to water the garden this morning. And I am going to head out and run some errands. We're going to go to the farm today. And yeah, so I am going to take myself out to eat for breakfast this morning. And I'm going to show you guys how I can eat out on this eating plan. They do want me to take myself out to eat and learn how to order food on this eating plan. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm hitting McDonald's, believe it or not, for breakfast. And I'm going to go through the drive-thru and place my order based on my eating plan. So, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm going to, I will see you guys at McDonald's. All right, so I'm in the drive-thru, about to order. Hang on a minute. And yeah, I want y'all to hear my order. So let me place my order.
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using a mobile app today?
No, I will not be using my mobile app. Okay, I don't know how you're gonna ring this up, but I want 2 sausage egg biscuits without the biscuit.
Okay, so 2 sausage, egg, biscuit, no cheese, right?
No cheese, just the egg and the sausage.
Okay, what else for you?
That'll be it.
Okay, go ahead and put forward. It's gonna be $8.64.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
two
Yeah.
sausages, two folded eggs.
Yes.
Okay, 667.
How do I use my mobile app to order something like that?
Honestly, I don't think that you can order something like that on the mobile app.
Okay, because I do use the mobile app.
Yes.
All right, but now the doctor has me on this new eating program, and I can't have any carbs.
Well, you could always just gain points and I don't know, maybe one day use it if you ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Uh huh. So now that's the answer. Thank you. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to park. And we're going to take a look and see what I received in the bag. All right. Let's see what I received in the bag. Put my stuff up. And we'll sit here and have my breakfast. They did give me a fork and a knife. And, oh, I see what they did. This is cute. They put it in a chicken nugget box. Oh, this is the two sausages. The two sausages. So the other box must be the two eggs. Yes, there it is. It's the two eggs. So if I add this up, this is 4 ounces of protein that I'll be eating. And that's what I'm supposed to be eating every morning, is about 4 ounces of protein. There's no veggies in this. So, you know, unlike like a frittata or something like that, it doesn't have the vegetable component, but later on in the day, I'll have enough vegetables. So I'm going to sit here and eat my 2 eggs and 2 pieces of sausage. And we just learned that we just learned though that you can't use your mobile app to do this kind of eating program. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. So I got my errand run and I got a breakfast this morning because I'm completely out of eggs and I ate all the bacon and all the sausage. So I treated myself to a little breakfast this morning because, to be honest, my goal for today is to go out to the farm. Yeah, I'm using that as a mirror to set my bun in my hair. All right, there we go. And I am going to go out to the farm today. But I did want to sit down for a minute at my office desk, and because I do have some things that I want to show you. I think 2 days ago, I received a letter in the mail, and the person doesn't say if it's okay for me to say who it's from, but I do want to thank the person that sent me this letter. So I'm putting it on there so you know, and the gift that you sent me, a $20 bill. I will be using this along with the other gifts as I go out to the farm and buy fresh items, such as fresh produce and fresh eggs. I've decided to go ahead and do farm fresh eggs because one of the people that have gifted me money in the past have asked me if I have a source for local fresh eggs, and I do. I can, with the farm that I go out to, they have they raise chickens, egg laying chickens, and yes, there's always eggs out there. So what I'm going to be doing today is heading out to the farm and try to get myself 2 dozen eggs um, for the week. And from this point on, I think I'm going to do farm fresh eggs for myself instead of the 60 pack at the Walmart. I'm going to do the farm fresh eggs and the fresh produce from the farm, except for the things that I'm going to pick up from Walmart because it could be cheaper and it's the same thing. So for instance, let me tell you why. One of the things that I had on my grocery list from Walmart was a head of lettuce because it's on sale this week at Walmart. And so I have it in my cart. But yesterday I got a head of lettuce from the food bank. So I'm going to take it off the cart. I don't need it anymore. I'm not going to buy it at the farm because I got it from the food bank. I don't need any cabbage because I got the little baby Napa cabbage from the food bank, and I'll also have the cabbage that I put up in my freezer along with I have 1 bowl of cabbage chopped up that I need to cook up. So I got plenty of cabbage. I don't need any cabbage. So that's not going to be on my grocery list. What I do want is some fresh greens, such as I want to get spring mix. And so I'm going to check out at the farm to see if they have spring mix. If they don't, then on my way back into town from the farm, I'm going to stop at a local grocery store where I got my produce last time, and I'm going to pick that up. Now, on my list to go out to the farm, I had cucumbers, but I'm not getting it because I got it from the food bank. So, I'm always reconsidering and rethinking my grocery lists, and these days I'm also told you yesterday, and I'll tell you again today, that my neighbors have agreed that they are more than happy to take anything that I get from the food bank every week off my hands. And so yesterday I blessed 3 houses. So I am going to be going to the food bank every week because I qualify for it. I might as well go. So I'll be going to the food bank every week and picking up whatever they put in my trunk. And then I will be using what I receive from there that I can have on my eating plan and making meals with it for the week, along with supplementing what I get from the farm first and then grocery store second. So that's how I'm going to do it because I want to try to do locally sourced food from a farm as much as possible on my new eating program. I think it'll be better for me. So, and I'm eating a whole lot less. I don't know if you guys realize that, but I am eating a whole lot less food. And I'm happy, I'm satisfied, and to be quite frank, I'm shocked because there are days when, like yesterday, I didn't eat dinner. I just skipped over dinner and went to the snack because it was late in the evening when I got hungry, okay? When my body was telling me, you're hungry. And so I just went on to the snack and had me a snack. I had me some pistachios and a thing of cheese, and that's what I had. And it satisfied me, and then I was ready to go to bed. So I'm eating less, have more energy, feeling better. I'm not going back. I'm not. So I'm waiting for a message from my coach about the switches that I can make now, and um, how I can incorporate those few new items that I'm allowed to have now into my diet a little bit at a time. And that's the thing, is that I got to make sure that I keep the carbs to the minimum of 30 carbs. And so that's how I'm going to do it. And as I do this, I have other things like projects that are in the background going on. So I'm going to chill out for here for a minute. I wanted to show you the gift that was given to me so that I can take that and go to the farm. And I also wanted to show you, while I'm here, the plan that I'm making for this week so far. I've got pretty much, I started it last night and pretty much got everything in here. I decided on what proteins I'm going to be eating this week. And that's the thing, is that I don't like, if I'm making something, I'm going to make enough for 3 or 4 meals. And then I'm going to disperse all of that throughout the week. And so I needed to get this out because I needed to know what I was going to do for breakfast this morning. And so I scheduled in out for breakfast and coffee, and that's what I've had. I've had coffee, and I went and showed you what I had for breakfast. Now, am I going to do this every week? No, I'm not going to go out for breakfast every week, all right? Then for lunch, I'm going to do a steak salad, which I have that Philly cheesesteak that was gifted to me, and I think I have 2 portions left of it. And so I'm going to take that Philly cheesesteak, I'm going to saute it up, and I'm going to take, I have the leaf lettuce that I wrapped it up in paper towels and put it into the refrigerator. I have that still. And so I'm going to add that in there. And I'm going to make like a salad out of it. I'm going to add some cheese in there, and just like you would a salad. And I think I'm going to put ranch dressing on it. And so I'm going to create my own salad. I'm not going to follow a recipe. I'm going to create my own with what I have. And then tonight I pulled out, remember the gift of groceries that I got on one of the hauls? I was gifted a big sausage. And so I'm going to take that. One of my favorite things is I like fried cabbage. I'm going to take that sausage, and it's supposed to be, I think, 4 servings. I'll look at it, and we're going to see how much it weighs. And remember, I need 4 ounces of protein. So however much that package weighs, I'm going to divide it into 4 ounces per meal. And then I'm going to fry up some cabbage with it. And I love fried cabbage and sausage. And so I'm going to make that. And then for my snack tonight is I still have that brie cheese that I need to get used up. And so I'm going to, remember those cucumbers that I got from the food bank? I'm going to slice up some of those cucumbers and have brie cheese with the cucumbers. And so that's what I'm going to have today. I still have to go in and put in how many carbs and how many proteins and get it all of it added up to see where I'm at. But I'm pretty sure that I am on track with this. And so I also pulled out of the freezer because I have turkey left over from last November. That I cooked the turkey up, I put it in freezer bags and sucked all the air out of it, and then put it in my refrigerator for later use. Well, I never got to it. All right, so I am going to use some of that turkey up this week, and that's what I'm going to do, is try to use up the proteins that I already have prepared, because that's what I made them for, and use them in my meal plans. And so this week, I'm going to use the ham that I baked up during, I believe it was Easter last year. I'm going to be using some chicken that I baked up and make chicken salad, cut it up and dice it up and make like a Cobb salad without the ham. Cobb salad has the egg and the ham and what else does it have? Chicken, like 3 combination. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to do chicken and 1 egg. So 3 ounces of chicken and 1 egg. And so that's what my plans are. And the ham, I'm going to save it as it's already sliced up into steaks. And so I'm just going to use a slice of ham or 2 slices, depending on how much it weighs. I need to put in 3 ounces of the ham, and then if I want cheese on top of it, add that cheese on top. And make salad out of it. That's what I'm going to do. So the proteins that I'm going to have, I have chicken out in the refrigerator thawing. I have the sausage out in the refrigerator thawing. I have not taken the ham out yet because in my plan it's not ready for me to take out. And on Thursday, I'm going to fry some fish up because I do have the gift of fish in my freezer. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, that's what my plans are for this week. I just wanted to let you know that I did make a plan out, and I'm pretty sure that I made it out so that everything is pretty balanced. And so, yeah. So I'm just going to sit here, finish my coffee, and then we'll head out to the farm to enjoy some time out on the farm. Well, everyone, you are not going to believe this. You are not. I got all the way out to the farm and I couldn't find my phone. And the reason is because I left it right here in the office on the stand. But I did get the things that I needed. And what I'm going to do is leave the link down below. No, I'm not going to do that. I am going to let you know that it is Froberg's farm. And he has a YouTube as well. So just look up Froberg's farm and you can find the farm and all the activities that are going on out there. They did have the corn maze going on, but what was really popular while I was out there was they have a huge field of just fall flowers. And they had a lot of people, women, children, all out there in the field picking flowers. And they're going to make a bouquet out of it, and then they get to take the bouquet home, which is pretty cool. It's a cool activity. They get to go out into the field, pick the flowers themselves, decide what colors they want in their bouquet, and yeah, and then they come in and create a bouquet, and then they get to go home and put it into a vase in the house. Okay, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The cornfield was out there, but it was on the other side of the flowers, so I couldn't see it going in. If I'm going to, I have to go through the back doors and then show you the corn maze. Maybe next week I'll do it. I'll remember to take my phone and I'll do it. But in the meantime, let's get in the kitchen. Let me show you the few groceries that I bought from Froberg's farm. Remember, I'm eating way less. And so I have plenty of proteins, as in meats, already in my freezers and refrigerator. So I'm not getting any meats. I'm getting the things that I need for my weekly plan. So let's get in there. Let me show you. I am changing things from before to now. One of the things I'm changing is I'm buying farm fresh eggs that are free range chickens. That's what I'm buying. I'm buying the eggs that way. Once I get the proteins in my refrigerator down, I may talk to Froberg Farm and purchase me some chickens for next year. Like already processed chickens, because they do have their own chickens that they process out there on the farm. And so I may decide to get 12 whole chickens for the year, and that'll be one chicken a month that I can have free range chickens. So I might do that. That's what I'm looking towards in my new eating program, is to I already started with the reduction of all the carbs, then focus in on more healthy proteins and fats. So that's my plans anyway. And canning up things that I can have in my diet, and making some of the items that I have on my new eating plan shelf stable, which is going to be interesting, because one of the things that, of course, that I can have is spinach, and I'm trying to figure out, because you know, you get canned spinach. I have some in my pantry right now. So I'm trying to figure out, how can I can my own spinach? I can get farm fresh spinach from out at Froberg's, and then can up my own spinach. See, I'm thinking through things now. I want to also try to make my own, like, shelf stable low carb soup that can go on the pantry shelf. I do have some in there that is not on my eating program. Like, I have that ham and bean soup, and the ham is fine, but the beans are not right now. So, and the reason is because they have carbs in them, and I'm not doing net carbs like a keto diet does. A keto diet does net carbs. I'm not doing that. I am doing total carbs. So the less carbs that I have in a day, the better off my body is going to function. Think about that for a minute. So beans are off of the menu for right now. I might be able to work in a small half cup into a day's program. I'll have to look and see and figure out, you know, how many carbs are in a cup of beans. And then once I figure that out, then I can do the math and see if I can have maybe a half a cup of my bean soup as a side. We'll see as we progress. But in the meantime, let's get in there and let's see what my small haul for this week is. And I will show you, let me get my glasses on, that the price that I spent out there was $14.21. What I got was 2 dozen Froberg pasture raised eggs. I got that. I got 2. Let me go in there and show you. Come on, let's go. All right, so here we are. So I told you we have 2 farm fresh dozen eggs. And I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. I got a thing of celery, and it's wet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take off this rubber band. Okay, ouch, that popped me. So it was freshly washed. And I'm just going to dry it up because I don't want this moisture sitting on this. And then tomorrow I'm going to do all the prep work. But if I can dry it up a little bit before it goes into the refrigerator, I'm going to do that. Okay. So we're going to put that in the refrigerator. Let me keep going. The next thing that I have is zucchini. I got me 2 zucchinis. And what I'm going to do with these is saute these up. And this will be enough for 4 sides this week. I got me a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper. And these 2 I'm going to dice up and we'll use them as sides. And they are, look, see, they are not, they're not grown out there, but that's all right. And onions are still not on my list so far. So I got me a bunch of spring onions and I'm going to dice those up and they will go nicely in salads, in my breakfast, eggs, however I want to cook them. So all of this is going to be prepped up tomorrow and ready to be used for the week. Hey everyone, I'm getting in here and showing you that I am hungry now, so I'm going to cook me up some sirloin Philly steak, one of them. This is going to be my lunch. And I'm going to make a salad using this. I am having a little trouble walking right now, so you're going to hear me limping around. But in the background, getting out some lettuce. I'm also going to get out what else now? I have onions, I have bell peppers. What else can I add to this to make this combination really kind of stand out? Kind of using up what I have in the refrigerator. Here, kind of, sort of. What else do I want to put in here? I want to put a little fat in here. And I have some because I do want to fry up some vegetables to go with this. Bacon grease, there's just nothing that doesn't taste good with bacon grease. There we go. That's what I needed to happen then. Get this bacon grease kind of melted in there. Now I'm going to add in some mushrooms. Some green onions. Some bell pepper. This is gonna be so good when it gets done. It smells good. I am gonna take all of this stuff and put it back in the fridge. I'm gonna get a plate. Okay. We're gonna throw some paper on this. And I'm gonna use some of this Celtic salt. Just a pinch, not much, just a pinch. All right, now that this is all getting kind of cooked down a little bit, I am going to toss in, oh sorry about that, that's squeaky thing. Squeaky thing. I am going to toss in just a touch, not much. Of this Alfredo sauce. We'll get that heated up in there. That's going to be my cheese sauce in there. I'm going to make sure you can see the plate of lettuce that I have. And this, my friends, is going to be my lunch today. Does not look delicious? Meet me in the office where I can take my readings for the doctor, and then I'm gonna sit and enjoy this for lunch today. Okay, we're in the office. I forgot to turn the camera on, but the glucose is 104. And let's see what my ketones are. One 1.2. No, 1.5. I'm looking at it backwards. So 1.5. This is pretty cool. Pretty good. I have been in the fat burning stage for quite a while now. I'm really impressed that I have not dipped out of this. This is not typical. I have seen other people struggling with it, and so I'm really grateful that I'm not struggling with this. Okay, pushing myself, yes, but I'm not struggling with it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and get this results into the doctor, and then I'll come back and we'll try this Philly Philly cheesesteak is what I'm calling it, using lettuce as the sandwich part. All right, so I'm back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this filling and put it in one of these lettuce leaves. You know, in the kitchen, I can feel like my body's screaming that it's hungry. And so I just dumped it on top of the lettuce, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to plan on eating it. So, just like this, kind of a lettuce wrap. I have my Halloween napkins. This is good. This is really good. Anytime so I can have sauteed mushrooms and onions and bell peppers and some kind of beef, it's delicious. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating my lunch and enjoy this. And yeah, then we'll get into the kitchen for my dinner later on. It's 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm just now getting to my lunch. So, and remember, all I've had is a couple of eggs and a couple of sausage for breakfast. And so, if I'm hungry, we'll get in the kitchen and fry up some sausage and cabbage, because that's what I have planned for dinner tonight. I'm back with you. I've finished eating my lunch. I got my fluids in me, next to me. And I've had a few of you, some of you, asking me, how do I do the carb and protein count for every meal? And so this is a new meal that I have developed on my own. And I used these sirloin Philly steaks. And on the back of it, I'm going to take a look at it. And it says serving size is 1 piece. And I'm going to look at the carbohydrates and the proteins. So on this Philly steak, there is 0 carbohydrates. And it's 20 grams of protein. And what I'm looking for is ounces. So I'm going to convert the 20 grams to ounces. So I'm going to go on my browser in my computer. Once I have this established though, then I can write it down, and then if I make this again, then I just duplicate it, which I am. I'm going to make one more of these this week. So I'm going to type into my browser here, grams to ounces. And find a grams to ounces calculator. And it's asking me for how many grams, and it was 20 grams. And I'm going to convert it to ounces. All right, it's not, this one isn't working. So let me, it's got too many pop-up ads. So let me find another one. All right, here we go. There it is. 20 grams is 0.7 ounces. So it's not even 1 ounce. And so I've only had 1 ounce of protein in it. How many am I supposed to have for a meal? 4. So so I have some ounces of protein that I can add in to the rest of my day if I need to. And so I am going to, so the Philly is 0 grams, and I'm going to say it's 0.705. So I'm going to say 1 ounce. So, so 1 ounce of protein and 0 carbs so far. I had the Alfredo sauce on top of it, so I'm going to add that to it. And it does take some time, and that's why I'm saying that for myself, I have the time to do this. So I am writing down on a piece of notepad carbs and protein, and it has 0 carbs so far. Protein is 1 for this just this meal. Then I did, it says 1/4 a cup, but I didn't do 1/4 of a cup. I did probably 1/8 of a cup. So the carbs in 1/4 of a cup is 4 grams, but I did not do 1/4 of a cup. So I probably only did 2 teaspoons full of this stuff. So I'm going to do 2 grams of carbs. And let's see, protein. Do they have protein? 1 gram of protein. So now we have 2 grams of protein. And it's actually a half because I did half of it. So 0.5. 0.5, 1/2. All right. So I've got that. I'm going to pause you because I'm going to take this stuff and put it back in the refrigerator to keep it cool. And I'll be back. All right, we're back. And we're going to continue. What else did I have in there? I had some of those scallions or green onions. And I'm going to look up. My nose is itching again. Oh. I pinched it to stop it from itching. Okay. So I'm looking for those green onions. Let's see. Green onions. 1/2 cup is 3.5 grams of carbs. But I didn't have a 1/2 cup. I only had maybe two tablespoons of that. So I am going to do 1 gram of carb because that's about how much I had of those onions. So I'm going to add 1 gram of carb for the onions and no protein. Then I had green bell peppers. So 1 cup of peppers is 9.5 grams. I didn't even have a half. I'm going to say a 4. So 9.5. I'm going to round it to 10. 10. So 1/4 of that is going to be half of it is going to would be 5. So 2.5 in carbs there. What else did I have in there? Mushrooms. I had mushrooms. I'm gonna say I had a half a cup of mushrooms in there. No, I'm gonna say there was a cup. 1 cup of mushrooms. And I'm gonna 2.5 grams of carbs. I'm gonna be on the high end of that and say, I had a cup of mushrooms. What else was in there? I got the bell peppers, I got the green onions, mushrooms, lettuce. How much would you say those 3 little pieces of lettuce were? And some of them were not so little. 1 cup is 1.5 grams of carbs. So let's do 3 grams of carbs, and let's call it 2 cups. 3 grams of carbs. So let's add all the carbs together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. I'm going to be on the high end and say that was 11 grams of carbs and only 1.5 grams, 1.5 ounces of protein. So this was on the low side of protein, but I may make it up with the, what do you call it? The cabbage and the sausage, because that does sound good for later on. All right, so now this meal is going to go on my plan here, in here, as carbs. We're going to do 11, and protein we're going to do 1.5. And so now I have my numbers. Everywhere I have this steak salad, I am going to put this on there. All right, so 2 of my meals, I got already the numbers on it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do that with every one of my meals, and that's why I have multiple of the same meals in 1 week, is so that I can build me a catalog, slowly, a catalog of meals that have already all the grams and all the proteins and the carbs counted as I go. And I'm keeping these in a book so that I can just flip back and forth and already have it totaled out. So it makes it easier. I hope that helps, that as you go along, you're planning for everything. And so you can always revert back to you've already done the math on it. Anyway, so that was just 1 meal. And I did have to stop. And I'm about to go through the sausage and the cabbage one. And then I also have a chicken salad that I'm going to do. And turkey and zucchini meal I'm going to do. And so once I get it all done, then I'll show it to you. But I was busy today. I had a lot to do today. I had errands to run. I wanted to do a 1 meal out showing you I can. Oh God, my nose. I can eat out. And then I wanted to go to the farm and buy the vegetables and the eggs, the farm fresh eggs this time that I wanted for the week. Okay, and I'm gonna try I grew up with farm fresh eggs, so I'm excited to have them back in my diet again, instead of the 30 count that I do every month. I'm gonna be doing I'll start off the month with 2 dozen, and then we'll see how many I use throughout the week. And I'm not going to limit myself on the eggs anymore. I used to. But this new eating program, I don't need to limit myself until I get my blood work again and see my my levels again. But right now, I don't need to limit my eggs. So anyway, according to my blood work, yours may be different. I want y'all to understand that, okay? So let me get in here and finish this math.